Hi, I'm Martin Sharp, and today I'm going to talk to you about something that's really passionate about, something that I find I use on a daily basis, if not a moment by moment basis. And it's the thing that everyone seems to ask me about, but yet few people actually seem to implement it, because when you do this, you're in a position where you can achieve so much. But when you don't, you will feel like you're just running around like a headless chicken, not achieving what you need to, and feeling like you don't have time for everything. So what I'm talking about here is extra time. Now, what do I mean by extra time? I actually mean all that time that you have available to you, being able to make it useful and productive. Now, you know as well as I do, there are still only, a second is a second, 60 seconds is still a minute, and 60 minutes is still an hour. That doesn't change, and there's still only 24 hours in a day. Even though I have had a few of my friends and colleagues say I seem to work in a 28-hour day. So how do you find this extra time? Where does it actually come from? So for me, it all comes from being organised, actually understanding what I need to do, when I need to do it, and how I'm going to get that done. And then making sure I have the things in place so that I don't have to revisit things time and time again. We try and get it done the first time and the only time. Now, this may sound relatively simple, and some people do try to implement the same kind of thing, but they seem to get bogged down in the fact of having to put so much process around it, having to systemize so many things and organize themselves, that actually the extra time they would have benefited from just disappears in the fact that they spent all that time just organizing themselves. So you really have to make sure you put your whole life in order, whether that's something you're doing for your client, something you're doing for your organization, or something you're doing for yourself. So you know every minute by minute what you're going to do. So you might be wondering, what does my weekend look like? Now, when I work with other people, what they tend to tell me is when I ask them about their week, they'll say, well, I do 5 days at work, and when I come home I try and do some relaxing, or I might go out to a club or something with a friend to do some leisure activity, and then on a weekend I spend the time with the family, or I go off and do something else. And what they do is they plan on a daily basis, as opposed to being actually planning on a minute basis. Now for me, what I do is I see the whole week as being me. I don't split the time between work and leisure. I am one person, and therefore I spend the whole 7 days doing the things that I need to get done. And what I will do then is I will break this down into specific elements where I may spend an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours or 4 hours dealing with one specific item. It might be that I'm working with a client, it might be that I'm in a meeting or in a workshop, it might be that I'm writing some content or recording a video just like I am doing now. Or it could be that I'm spending time with my children, or teaching canoeing, or enjoying life, being part of it all. But rather than do my planning on a day-by-day basis, I try to do my planning on a minute-by-minute basis. So I'm going to challenge you to go away and look at the things that you do on your daily basis and work out, are you actually making the best use of your time every day? Are you planning moment by moment so you know that you can fit in all those things you really want to? Or are you just going to continue to plan on a daily basis and then hope you've got enough time at the end of it? Hi, I'm Martin Sharp. Have a great weekend. If you enjoyed this video, then please click the subscribe button for more hints, tips, sound bites and extras in order to be able to help you influence change, build consensus and achieve a greater success in your life, in your career and in your organisation. So click that subscribe button now.